Hi, I'm Ron Hupsher, author of the book Closing Time, The 7 Immutable Laws of Sales Negotiation, and founder of the Sales Optimization Group. I want to tell you about a great opportunity to join a new movement, to become part of the 1% of sales professionals. And it's a really wonderful opportunity to join the 1% of sales professionals who are both great at sales and great at negotiation. You know, it's really interesting. There's just a huge problem out there. We in sales, we're trained as pleasers, and we're trained in great sales methodologies, right? You've been through question-based selling, you've been through opportunity management, account management, presentation skills. You've been through a lot of sales training, but when it comes to dealing with the economic buyer, or it comes to negotiating with procurement, we're outmatched and in over our heads. And the solution that we need to find is an easy business-to-business sales negotiation solution. And I'll tell you my personal story. I was in sales. I was always considered a good sales rep. I'd been through almost every training you could imagine. But when it came to negotiation, again, I was outmanned, outmatched, and not prepared to deal with negotiation with the economic buyer or procurement. I went out, took every class I could on negotiation, and what I found out was there were no real classes for business-to-business sales negotiation. I found there were classes that really specialize in conflict resolution, so how do two parties at war come to peace, or how does a labor union negotiate with a corporation, and the key thing there was both sides had to deal with each other. If you didn't come to a conclusion, bad things would happen. So in the case of a labor union, they can go out and strike, or a corporation can shut down the factory. In the case of a war, there'd be ongoing hostilities. Well, that's a very different kind of negotiation than a business-to-business sales negotiation, where you want to win the deal, command a price premium, beat out competitors, and create a great long-term relationship. There are other types of negotiation programs that were spot transactional negotiation. How do we beat a street vendor out of $15? There's no sales process up front, and there's no legacy on the back end. So we went out, we scoured the world, spent tens of thousands of dollars interviewing the best business-to-business sales reps, and we came up with a really simple 7-step process. I want to talk to you about that process just a little bit and talk about some of the critical components to be an excellent business-to-business sales negotiator. The first is you have to know when is the appropriate time to negotiate and when it's premature. So that's the absolutely first critical step. And what we've discovered is that you want to clearly ascertain that you're the buyer's number one choice. Never negotiate without knowing you're the buyer's number one choice. If you're not the buyer's number one choice, they're negotiating with you to beat down the price of the real winner, your competition. So it's absolutely critical to know that you're the buyer's number one choice. The way we like people to ask it in Western markets is we would say, if price was not an issue, would we be your number one choice? Why or why not? We want to hear yes from the prospect, and then when we hear why, we know exactly the reasons we should command a price premium. I just want to give you that little tip that you can use and implement tomorrow. It'll dramatically change your sales negotiations. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a question in the box below. Email me or call me. Be happy to answer any of your questions. Till then, good luck, good selling, and great negotiation.